Hashem, thank you for the gift of unleavened bread. I love unleavened bread. I love making unleavened bread so much. I like to experiment with it. How did you get into making unleavened bread? That's a really fun question. Started with Passover. So I'm a stickler for the rules. I'm like a by the books type of guy. So over the course of studying Torah, so I have two main resources that I use to better understand Judaism, and they're not all the same. So one of the main ones that I use is Chabad.org, which is a great resource. It's fucking amazing. I love Hasidic philosophy. It's like brain porn for me. It's like soul porn. You want to get down on bitachon? Shit, motherfucker. I'll fucking whip my fucking yakida out and fucking slap your face all over with it. But the best resource is always Torah. That's the number one. But Torah comes before Talmud. And Talmud is a lot of opinion. It's a whole lot of opinion. And not that I discount it, because it's a fascinating book. It's a fascinating work to like study and get on with, but at the same time it's how do you say it? A lot of self-flagellation, self-flagellating individuals. I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna brag about my wisdom by not mentioning that I'm wise, but telling you that that a wise man does not ever tell anyone that he's wise. You gotta. When I study the Hasidic masters, even the rabbinical and Talmudic sages, I always get a kick out of them, because it's like you can tell that they're blowing themselves without blowing themselves. It's very subtle. They're telling you how great they are by deflecting onto other people. And it's a great move, and they're not wrong. It's just that, like, a lot of them just say the same stuff. There's not too much variety in rabbinical thought. And that's not necessarily a bad thing, because by everybody focusing on the same thing, you're refining it. Everybody plays a part with making it a little bit better, but and mind you, I'm not incredibly learned on it. I've only read the works of a couple rabbis, which is more than most people, so. Rambam, you ever read Rambam? Of course I read Rambam. Oh yeah? What's your favorite teaching of the Rambam? My favorite? Oh, there is one. It comes from the Essentials Maimonides. How does it go? I don't remember the exact quote, but essentially, all of our suffering, all of our pain, all of our loss, all of our distress, all the tragedies that have befallen us, all of these things are offerings, are burnt offerings on the altar of HaShem. That which fucking hurts us the most be boring as fuck. Builds character. This shows the Most High how tough we are. HaShem doesn't want pussies following around. And nothing against pussies. Like the female vagina. I mean, like pussycats. HaShem ain't got time for that. What is that? What is that? I don't know, but I want to go look at it. It looks like something. What kind of something is that? I don't know. It's something I want to see if it is something. Oh. No, but right before Passover is when we were on the portion of Torah study that we were learning about the Passover, and there's rules that go along with it. So here's the thing, right? I was watching somebody explain this the other day, but I'm not unfamiliar with this idea. The reason I'm even bringing it up, that I heard someone talking about it last night, is because it's relevant. So they say that there's 613 laws, 613 Jewish laws, right? So the Ten Commandments are just like the very beginning. And the Bible, if you read Exodus at the giving of the law, the term the Ten Commandments doesn't exist. There is no Ten Commandments. That's not even a thing. Ten Commandments came later. And what I mean by that, the name, the Ten Commandments, it doesn't ever once specifically say, these are the Ten Commandments. It don't say that. It don't say that at all. That's just the initial. If you can't follow these, if you can't do these 10, then don't even worry about the rest, because you're not gonna get it. But even those 10 are predicated on the 7 Noahide laws, which come from Noah. But that's its own thing. So nobody's obligated. The only people that are obligated, that are actually literally obligated to follow the law, are Jews. Nobody else has to do it. For everybody else, there's 7 Noahide laws. Very simple. Very simple. And realistically, you get to make the final call on what each of them means to you. Right? And you'll pick up like the you can see where these 7 lay the foundation for the 10 Commandments, which then lay the foundation for the other 603. I say 603 because the 10 are part of the 613. So when you take 10 away from 613, you got 603. And the 613, they're divided up into 2 categories. There's the do's and the don'ts. There's the positive and the negative. So in Hebrew, commandment, it's pronounced mitzvah. So there's 2 types of mitzvah. There's positive mitzvah and then there's negative mitzvah. There's 365 negative mitzvah and 248 positive mitzvah. Positive you want to do, negative you don't want to do. But there's a caveat to that. There's more to that. They don't teach you in Hebrew school. They actually don't teach you this in Jew school. Well, no, that's not. They do and they don't. That's the interesting thing. Will pork become kosher when Moshiach is revealed? Yes. Yes. Why? Because Moshiach eats pork. With impunity. Loves crackling. Loves pork belly. Oh, fucking hell. I'll tell you right now. Moshiach gets an erection from eating pork belly. Moshiach's got a recipe for pork belly cinnamon rolls. That's how kosher fucking pork's going to be when Moshiach is revealed. This is a fact. Shellfish? Fuck. Holy shit. You love lobster? Yet? Oh my god, you're gonna love it. You're gonna love crabs. A nice crab boil. Some Old Bay crabs. Listen, I'm telling you, when Smoshiak, like, hits the streets, fuck. Oh my god. If you never had a fucking cheese taco, nigga, I will make a fucking taco that will make you wish that you grew up a fucking Gentile. I told that to a Jewish friend of mine once. I told him, brother, you got these tacos, no cheese on them. I'll make a fucking taco for you. You'll fucking convert. Little did I know back then. I wonder if he knew. I wonder what he would say. Nate, what would you say if I told you that I found out I was Jewish? Would that surprise you? I got a feeling like you wouldn't be surprised by that in any way, shape, or form. I feel like you would like, nah, we kind of figured that. I can see that. Yakov, what about you? If I told you I found out I was Jewish, would you? Yeah. You ask too many questions not to be a Jew. That makes sense. That makes sense. You say HaShem. Pork, kosher, facts. But one thing that we learned through Moses, like God tells Moses straight the fuck up. On the second day of Passover is the first day of the festival on unleavened bread. And you motherfuckers are gonna eat nothing but unleavened bread for 7 days straight. Nothing but unleavened bread. That's what he says. Thank you, HaShem. Blessed be the fucking name. You will eat nothing but unleavened bread for 7 days. And I don't know. When I was looking online to see what other people were doing, you got people with like, you got the bread. I get it, but you got meals, like literal meals, meats, vegetables, fruits. No. HaShem said nothing but unleavened bread. Nothing but unleavened bread. So I did my best. Out of 7 days of the festival of unleavened bread, I believe I only ate unleavened bread 5 out of 7. But mind you, in my defense, this is my first year officially observing myself as a Jew. This is my first Passover, so I don't want to hear no shit. Oh, well, you didn't do it for fucking 7 days. Why am I even doing it? Why am I the one observing the rules? And nobody fucking telling me what to do. HaShem even told me, he's like, you don't have to do this. I know I don't. But then at the same time, it's like, well, no, if I don't have to, then why the hell would I do it? It's just like, and you know what, and this, my lord, I'm gonna fucking call you out on this, because I feel like that you don't have to do this, that the illusion of choice, because you know I had to do it. You already knew what I was gonna do. You knew what I was gonna do before I even fucking did it. I mean, we both knew what I was gonna do before I did it. But to me, I know when you were telling me, I feel like we're doing a debriefing. Like when you were telling me that I didn't have to do it, I heard you, but I didn't believe you. What I was hearing in my head was, yo, this is a test. This is a test. Like, not only do you have to do it, but you don't even have a choice. Like, this is just who you are. It's kind of like testing me to see if I was really all in as I claim to be? Does that make sense? Do I really practice what I preach? Do I really believe what I'm saying? Oh, you bet your fucking ass I do. As a matter of fact, HaShem, you know what? Fucking send some shit at me. Do it, I don't give a fuck. Send some motherfuckers to actually rebuke me to my fucking face, to put me in my fucking place. That's what I want. Because you know what? No. Those Jews at the airport. What was his name? What was that one gentleman's name? The dude who I taught how to read fucking Hebrew? A fucking Orthodox Jew I taught how to read Hebrew. And then the fucking rabbi. Then the rabbi who I did the Omer prayer with. No, these motherfuckers, they didn't say shit to me. The rabbi standing behind me going, amen. And then even David, because I remember the day. My grandmother was the one who fucking did it to me the most. You're not a fucking Jew. Grandma, you know what I like to do with other people's opinions? You know why I love other people's opinions, Grandma? Why? Because I wipe my ass with them. I told David what happened, and he said to me, like, if you're really that concerned, if it's bothering you that much, like, I don't have a question about it. Like, I don't question it. If you weren't a Jew, we wouldn't be having these conversations. If you weren't a Jew, HaShem wouldn't have brought you to me. I would walk into traffic for my people, and I would walk into traffic for you. Oh my God, David. That touched my heart. It really did. I had never had anyone talk to me like that before. And if you really need that extra bit of security, consider converting. And I could sponsor you. Now that right there alone, when he said that to me, that's when I was like, all right, I'm already converted. I'm already there. Like, I am Jew. Not converted. Because I told Rabbi Jacobson the same thing. I said to him, like, HaShem tells me I don't have to convert. And I think he just kind of like brushed me off, but I was dead ass serious. Like, you tell me I don't have to convert. And the reason I don't have to convert is because I was born a Jew. Because my family doesn't know that doesn't accept the fact that they're Jewish. That's not my fucking problem, is it? I feel like I'm inheriting all of the spiritual benefits that they have kind of like wiped their ass with. Even my uncle, he's talking about his fucking butt. The Jew called me. Yeah, but Uncle Mike, I think we're Jewish. I don't know if it has to be on my mom's side too. Where's your family from? Italy. So is my father's family. But now here's the thing about all that too, is I didn't know Jewish history back then like I know it now. I didn't know how deep fucking Italy, Rome was running with the Jews. I didn't know all that. I didn't know about Josephus. I didn't know about fucking Philo. I didn't know about Hellenist Jews. Ain't nobody fucking told me about that. Nobody told me about fucking that there was Italian Jews. As a matter of fact, I feel like I bring this up a lot. I remember fucking watching Family Guy with my wife. Italians are not Jews was a skit that they played on Family Guy once. And I feel like, and if I'm remembering correctly, my wife actually like threw that in my face. Like, see, you can't be a Jew. Because I was convinced, we lived on the border, we lived in Toms River, like right on the border of fucking Lakewood, right? So there's a huge Hasidic population over there. And I could never understand why I was so physically attracted to Jewish women, to Orthodox Jewish women. Just everything about, like, I don't know, it's just, I used to say to her all the time, like, I don't get it. Nobody would get it. Nobody could understand it. Like, wait, where's it? What do you mean? What do you mean you're attracted to Jews? I don't know. It's just a Jewish women. And in the back of my head, it always kind of just like sat with me, like, and the voice. Thank you, HaShem. That would okay. If you weren't Jewish, then you wouldn't be into Jewish women. And you know what I thought? This brings me back to the point, why I even came out, why I even wanted to do this, is Miss Kim. I could swear I could sense Jew on her. It's the nose. That's what it is. She doesn't have a full Jew nose, but she looks, when I think about her, I could see her I could see her having the Jew seed in her. I could see it. Shouldn't be texting and driving, man. I'm watching this motherfucker who's driving with his head down. No, I could definitely see that. I was actually hoping that she would turn out to be a Jew and just not know it. Miss Kim. Who's Miss Kim? We're gonna do this, yeah? Because I want to like kind of get this. Like I'm on a roll. I feel like I've been killing it the past 24 hours with April. And I'm feeling really deeply that I got to get into this Miss Kim thing and flush her the fuck out. Would you give her another chance? Would I give Miss Kim another chance? You know what's funny you're asking me that, because I when I was making my Unleavened Bread, I was thinking about this. And I mean, this is a safe space, right? Like I don't have to worry about like people getting pissed off for what I'm going to say. Listen. This is your space. You're allowed to say anything you want. You're allowed to talk about anything in the entire world that you want to talk about. So I could talk about how my brother is the manager for Hugo Boss in the Borgata, and that she's one of his staff members. And I was thinking, like, okay, so I'm thinking about this. I was thinking about this. I was thinking about this while I was making my bread. For 2 years, three? Is it 3 years at this point? We're officially at the 3-year mark. 3 years, I still have her floating through my head on a daily basis. I haven't talked to her in 7 months. I gave her a happy birthday thing on her Facebook page. But that doesn't, I don't know if that counts. I guess that kind of counts. But what I was wondering about, are we really gonna get into all this? Get into it, fuck it. Listen, who the fuck else are you gonna talk to about this? You don't have anyone to talk to. Yeah, but why are you recording it? Because it's scarier. It's more terrifying, yeah? Try to imagine this. You're having a private conversation. What's the last thing that you want when you're having a private conversation with somebody? Other people to be listening. You don't want other people to hear what the fuck you're talking about, right? That's why it's a private conversation, because you don't want anyone else to know that is happening. Because it's happening in private. Okay. Not to mention, and I'm getting this one from on high, if the feelings that you were feeling before were wrong, then you wouldn't feel so inclined to do what you're doing right now, because you can't do anything wrong. So let's just say, right? Remember how you'd ask, like, are you sure it's safe to do this? Is it a safe space? Blah, 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 blah. Yes. All right. So now, try to imagine this. The reason that you're feeling that is because your private conversations were spewed out all over the place. Remember how you were thinking, you were making the bread, and you're thinking, and there's the one girl that works with them, the one girl that you never met. Yes. Right? She knows exactly who you are. Because, one, it's 3 girls and him. It's like fucking Odd Couple. Odd couple? No, not an odd couple. I can't think of a good analogy because I don't believe there is one. Women talk. Women yap. That's what they do. So you can trust that it's not unlikely that the third one that you don't know already knows all about you and Kim. Knows all the fuck about it. You know why? Because everyone's got a fucking yappy mouth because they got nothing better to do. And that's not a knock on anyone. It's like literally they don't have anything better to do. You used to work there. You know what it's like. You get fucking bored. And what do? You talk. You went out with your mother and your brother the other day, right? The other week? And what did your mother say? She saw Kim that night. Do you think that it had crossed Kim's mind at all to go, oh fuck, I wonder if she knows that I have her son's Bible, diary, journal. Your mother even said it's weird. My mother's already said it's weird. Do you know that she knows that you have it? Like she knows. I told her. And I don't think I'm the only one who told her. I think that he told her too. You know how you told me like you feel stupid when you don't like when people look at you. Try to imagine that when you saw my mom the other week, that she was thinking like this is the little bitch. This is the little bitch who has my son's fucking book. This is that little bitch who put my son through all that shit. She knows exactly who you are. I told her, she knows everything. She knows everything. Just like you told your mom about me. I remember the time I met your mom. Your mom's like, oh, you're the one who writes the really long messages. Yeah. Yes. My mom said you're a fucking weirdo. I don't think she's wrong. Yeah, but you know what? My mother said some shit about me too. I don't know what the fuck my mother says about me. I remember that day she called me when she was my favorite Martian. Like I wasn't fucking standing there listening. She was talking to her mother-in-law, who was asking how I was doing. Oh, my favorite Martian? Because I'm an alien, because I'm a freak. Meanwhile, this lady's going, you know, we're all descendants of aliens, right? Yeah, I know, Mom. I'm also a descendant of Jesus Christ. Huh. I love my family. So what did I want to get out with Miss Kim? Like, where did this whole thing start from? HaShem. Therapy, bruh. Therapy. This ain't for anybody else. This is for you. You can't get it. You can't. What? Let it go. Let it go. You gotta let that shit go. That's why you're holding on to it. That's probably why she keeps on fucking popping in your head. Oh my God. Do you know how much fucking baggage you got built up in there? Oh. What? No, I was just thinking. I was thinking sexual tension, but at the same time, I'm thinking like, once you can clear out that Kim blister, then maybe things are, maybe life will start moving forward, you know? It's like you can't talk to her. Like, I can't talk to anybody for that matter. I literally can't talk to anybody. The only people that want to talk to me are the people that I don't want to talk to. I got a message from my friend Esther today, and I don't want to talk to her. She's looking for approval. Like, actually, she's literally looking for approval. She's asking for my opinion on something, and I don't want to give her my opinion because I don't have a positive opinion on it. So I'm trying to convert my negative opinion into a positive opinion. Who's Esther? Esther is a facilitator for past life regression. She just did a past life regression for me 2 new moons ago. I like to schedule things by the lunar cycle. No, but she started a shirt design thing, and she wants my opinion on the site. So I looked at it, and I'm not impressed. But I don't know how to say that. Aside from, I'm not impressed. I don't know. Like, what do you want me to say? Like, from a business perspective, let's take the whole friendship thing out of the way. From a business perspective, nah, it's not doing nothing for me. The designs are boring. The little blurbs, the little sayings, the little mottos. Nah, I can't stand them. As a matter of fact, like I can't stand them. But I'm also not one of those type of people. I believe that there are those types of people out there that like that degree of positivity, but I'm not one of them. Because I don't think that positivity is healthy. I think that's like incredibly unhealthy. I mean, the designs, they look like stock art. They look like stock art. It's all basic stuff. I mean, it's not... It's not anything that I would buy, nor would I suggest it for anyone to buy. I mean, I would share it. I would share it and go, hey, this is my friend's thing. But I wouldn't buy it. Like, think about what we did on your reading. So Esther did a past life regression for me. Esther did a past life regression for me, which was amazing. My ex-wife, April, and Miss Kim, my fantasy wife, were the 2 main subjects. Because they have been battling back and forth in my mind for a long time. Not so much like, oh my God, which one do I want? Which one do I want? It's like, all right, April, come on, get your shit out. This is what I told you. Oh, I remember now. You got till fucking Friday to get your shit out. Or I'm gonna put it in the crawl space. Like, I can't live in this house with all of your stuff here. Do you understand that? Do you understand that? Like, it wasn't against you. There was nothing against you. But you said you weren't coming back home. You said you were gone. You were done. You told me to get over the marriage. Did you remember this? You need to get over the marriage is what you told me. You had already gotten over it. I asked you not once, maybe 3 times, at least 2 times. Are you and the boy coming back? And you said no. All right. If you're not going to come back, I'm going to bag up all your stuff. I had about 13 industrial bags with all the stuff, all the clothes, mostly all the clothes. I emptied out all the dressers, all the closet, like all of your stuff. I put into bags because you were not coming home. You weren't coming back. My plan wasn't to leave the house. I wasn't planning that. I was planning on staying, and then I planned on renting the house out. That was my plan. So when we got to go to court for the whole fucking the exploding pipes, hey, listen, there was no gross negligence on my part. Had I known that the pipes needed to be fucking turned off, I would have done something about it. But I didn't know. One, because I don't do those things. That wasn't part of my deal in the contract. I had a father who took care of that. I had a father and a father-in-law who took care of that type of stuff. So why it wasn't taken care of by, well, I know why it wasn't taken care of by my father, because my father was dead. Why it wasn't taken care of by my father-in-law, because everybody knows. Did nobody know that that the heat was turned off? Did nobody know that the heat was turned off? Because I remember April, I remember you texted me the one day going, it's cold as a motherfucker in there. All right, because the heat's turned off. Why didn't you did you not think to fucking pay the bill? I didn't have any money. My money was all tapped out. You were working. What the fuck were you doing? I don't like pushing off fucking responsibility, but listen, woman, like, what the fuck were you doing? You had a job. You weren't paying rent at your parents' house. And you weren't ignorant to the fact that the fucking water pipes freeze over. Because I remember distinctly, at least once or twice, you warning me that we were going away somewhere, and you say something about how the water needs to be turned off so the pipes don't blow up. Oh, and I remember going down there and thinking I did it. There's like a little knob. As soon as you go down into the crawl space, there's like a little knob. Why didn't you pay the bill though? That's what I don't understand. Like, the bill was all paid up. I actually had the bill paid up until November. I had the fucking bill paid off until November. So why did you not pay the fucking bill? I don't get it. I mean, I got a couple ideas. Man, I wanted to talk about Kim. I don't want to fucking be talking about this goddamn bill, but you know what? I'm glad I am. Because this is the shit that I was talking about. This is the shit I was talking about with the whole malicious intent. Because I believe, I have no doubt that you said, fuck it. You said, fuck it. Because that's the type of person you are, to say, fuck it. Fuck it and walk away. Because that's what you did. You said, fuck it and walked away from your marriage. You said, fuck it and walked away from your house. Your house. Yeah, your house. You're not paying any of the fucking bills. They ain't your fucking house. Your name's on the fucking mortgage. But you ain't doing shit to fucking keep it up. The fucking pigsty that I had to fucking clean up after you fucking moved out. You moving out of that house was the fucking best thing that could happen to that house. So when I told you that your shit was getting packed up, you got till Friday. I even gave you till Saturday. I even gave you one extra day. Motherfucker. Hey, where was Richie? My daughter's stuff ain't going down there. You ain't gonna put my daughter's stuff in there. If you keep on letting your friend park in that spot, I'll get him fucking towed. Oh, will you now? Nigga, you paying my bills? Clearly not. The fucking accomplice. The dipshit accomplice. Because you're a dipshit, Richie. Because you, like that other fucking idiot over there, you guys just let everything sit. Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. His name's on the mortgage. We'll just give him his mother's address. They'll come after him. I ain't fucking dumb, you dumb piece of shit. Fucking hell. Do you know how long it took me to squash that? Do you have any fucking clue? How much fucking stress I had to fucking go through? Not to mention everything else that I'm dealing with. Not to mention the fact that I'm fucking, what the fuck am I doing at my mother's house? How the hell am I still fucking here? And now my fucking phone, my house explodes. My house explodes the fucking day that my stepfather's sister died. Oh shit. What was that, February? March? April? Yeah, so at the end of March is when I went on the fucking walk. Oh my God. I ain't saying nothing. Why is that coming up? Why am I still focusing around this area? That time frame? Because there's a resentment with you, you fucking bitch. You fucking cunt. I ain't fucking talking to you, I'm talking to your mother. Did you really let my father blow? Did you really blow my father? Is that true? Apparently that's what he was saying. He didn't say it to me. I could see it. I could definitely see it. I could definitely see it. So what was that all about? If I want to see my son, I gotta talk to a lawyer. Why? Why can't I just see my son regardless? And don't say because I fucking went off. Because I went down the street to go to my grandmother's house. Do you know the stress I was going through? Do you have any idea what the fucking stress? Oh no, because you never went through a divorce. Well, neither not yet. Oh man, damn. No. What I'm thinking is like I'm wondering, like, and this has crossed my mind more than once. Like I wonder how much you never told him, Richie. How much you never told Richie? Like how much you guys, you Julie and April, have like left out. I wonder what kind of conversations Jesse and Richie have. Have you guys ever talked about me? Have you guys ever talked about me since all this happened? Like you guys ever like I wonder what you guys say. I wonder if you guys have ever lied about me. Do you guys ever lie about me? I could see it. Like Jesse, did you ever tell anybody that about how you sold me out to Julie, and then Julie called your mom, and then your mom dad fucking, oh my god. I mean, like, granted, mind you, like that was perfect. It worked out perfect. Thank you, HaShem. Like, but I don't know. I've gotten the sense before, and this could just be my own like. Most shocked, thank you. Because I do have, I got like serious insecurities. I got big time insecurities. Like I feel like everybody's out to get me. And mind you, like HaShem, I just want to be clear. Like this is just me venting, right? This is just me having a safe space. Carlisle, you're so vain. You probably think the song is bad. Okay, so we're clear. Like this isn't really like about anybody. This is like. This is like, here's the doll. Point to where they touched you. Okay? Try to imagine that you're in front of a legal counsel. All right. Be honest. Like, the truth will set you free. Not only will the truth set you free, but if you're really telling the truth, then there's nothing to be afraid of. Am I wrong? HaShem, can you reassure him? Because I can tell you're scared as shit. You're fucking scared. I can tell. I can feel it. That's good. You should be. Why? I don't want to be scared. Exactly. Think of it like this. The only way out is through. Fear only me, capital M. And I will deliver your enemies right into your fucking hands. Why do you think Chris popped up? Why do you think Modu popped up last night? Because of everything that you did last night. You sent out a fucking energetic shockwave out into the universe that inspired this fucking guy, that just aligned everything perfectly so that you would have a Facebook request friend thing from him last night. As soon as you got back from one of the most intense outs, purges that you've had in a while. Very proud of you. And just as a note, because this is coming down from on high as well, when we get back to the Inferno project, because bear with, because what's gonna happen is I can't say exactly when because I don't know. But what's going to happen is you're going to get back into Inferno because we have to finish the entire Divine Comedy. But because of this work, because of all this release that you're doing, you're already out of hell. You're already out of hell. You're gonna float. You're gonna fucking float to the top of fucking purgatory. Trust me, you're good. You good. You have nothing to be afraid of. And remember the story of Balak and Balaam. These motherfuckers. Let's just say that your fears are correct, right? And they're watching this right now. And they're cursing the shit. This motherfucker. Right? They even get the gypsies involved because they know that you're afraid of gypsies. I ain't afraid of no fucking gypsy. I ain't afraid of no fucking gypsy. They don't know that. I already figured out how to break the fucking gypsy curse. Listen, I ain't afraid of no fucking gypsies. Not no more. I have gypsy friends who taught me gypsy magic. Fuck out of here. Got gypsy blood too. Plus I got that fucking delicious Jew blood flowing. Jew blood, and thank you HaShem, is immune to hexes and curses. Every curse that you throw at a Jew turns into a blessing. It's like, what? But I told you not to do that. I know, but I can't. I don't have the power to bypass God's decree. Balaam and Balak. Book of Numbers, chapter 23, I believe. There's perks that come with being a Jew. Like, when you study the law, there's perks that come along with it. And it says it in the book. Just by default, just by the fact that you're taking the time to study, you receive all of the benefits that come along with it. See, by learning the law, right? By learning the do's and the don'ts, by knowing what the don'ts are, I can already pinpoint them in my mind and go, oh shit, I've already done that. Oh shit, I wasn't supposed to do that? Oh my God, I didn't realize that. How do you make pork kosher? Very simple. How do you make anything kosher? You make Taco Bell kosher. Nigga, I've made fucking McDonald's kosher. Believe me. Chorizo? You want some kosher chorizo? There's only one place to get that. There's only one place to get it. Kosher chorizo, the only place to get kosher chorizo at my mom's house. I'll take you over to the Cuban restaurant. We'll get some chorizo links, and I'll make you up some fucking chorizo, kosher chorizo. I have that power. Thank you, HaShem. Because here's how you make anything kosher. Is it being put to use in such a way that it is serving God? Now, one of the commandments of a Jew is we need to be enthusiastic. We must enjoy being a Jew. Like, we have to enjoy being of service. It's not like going to a 9 to 5 where like, ugh, fuck this shit again. It's the opposite of that. That's why I love being a Jew. That's why I formed an LLC around it. Well, I had an LLC already. It's just I already had the Jew mindset. I'm so much more Jew than I realized. Like, back then when I was like, shit, is it because am I a Jew? Am I like really a Jew and I just don't know it? And then I would think about my mom. Thank you, HaShem. Because I would always call, like, as far as I know, like, my mom's not Jewish. Like, that's what I don't understand. My grandmother's not Jewish. Her father's name is David. I mean, that's the most I know about him. His brother was a Nazi. But I don't know nothing about Jews in my family. So that's why when I find out that I'm Jewish, I'm like, well, yeah, but from where? The only connection I can make with the Jew is on my father's side, but they say that you can't be a Jew if it's on your father's side. But even still, like, my father wasn't a Jew. My father wasn't a Christian. My father also was a God-fearing man. My father taught me how to fear God. So my father was a God-fearing man. He had a Bible. I don't know about him ever reading it. He used to claim to be a descendant of Jesus. who claim to be related to Jesus. I believe that. When I was born, he was looking for the mark of the beast. And the mark of the beast, and that's the thing too, and I was kind of getting at this earlier, is like, the mark of the beast, that's the Jewish Messiah. That's Moshiach. Moshiach is the beast. Ask any fucking Christian. They'll tell you that the Jewish Messiah is the fucking Antichrist, and his job is to build the third temple. Which is, yeah, that's totally what it is. But the Moshiach, why these fucking people, they don't even understand what the fucking Moshiach is. Moshiach is Moshiach is a descendant of Jesus. Moshiach is a descendant of Jesus. He's got all the parts that Jesus didn't have. That's what makes him what he is. Antichrist isn't a bad thing, you fucking yahoos. What's this? Oh, God. This gets tiring sometimes, but I mean, at the same time, you know, it's good. It's good because the more you talk about it, the more that it just solidifies. Because again, like, refuting? If there's no one refuting it, then there's nothing. If there's no one refuting it, then there's not much. Then people, give me a second. I feel like if it wasn't true, then I wouldn't be able to talk about it as lucidly as I do. Does that make sense? So how did we get off on this? Because I was having motherfuckers. Because I was having a fucking moment about I was having a moment ex-wife, house, Miss Kim. Do you ever talk about me? Do you ever think about me? Do you ever wonder if I'm thinking about you? Is that a thing? Dating anybody? Do you have a boyfriend? You still talking to fucking these idiots? I mean idiots by any men that aren't me. Are you still living at your mom's? Do you still go to bed regretting getting off my porch? Why did you get off my porch, by the way? I thought you said you weren't going to get off the porch. I told you to get off the porch. You're like, I'm not getting off your porch. And then you got off the porch. Why? Why did you get off my porch? And don't say because I told you to get off the porch. And don't say it's because I said I wouldn't go out with you, because that's just stupid. I literally sent you the Fight Club thing, and I asked you, and you said, I got it. I get it. I don't understand. What, you got something better going on? Or did I really fucking trigger your insecurities that badly? And you know what? Maybe that's a good thing. Because okay, I can accept that. What? No, Goddess is telling me that what you did to her is exactly what she did to you. And she deserved it. Because you never tell a man that you're going out with another man. What the fuck kind of sense is that? This is like a fucking 80s fucking romantic comedy, yeah? Like, you're not supposed to do that. Don't ever do that. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? What are you talking about? What am I talking about? Oh my God. And like, listen, I forgive it. I do, I forgive it. It's none of your business. I don't give a fuck if it's none of my business or not. I don't know how much clearer I needed to be about my feelings for you. Like, I really don't. Like, I don't know what the fuck else. Like, I don't know. Like, the last I remember, and it's not the last thing I remember, but I remember, like, you know, we talked about getting married, right? We had a date. And you asked your share to be your fucking bridesmaid. Like, what the, wait, oh, because you were drunk? Like, what the fuck was that? You didn't have feelings, right? I actually have feelings. Yeah, but you never brought it up again. Because what I've learned with you is that sometimes I gotta choose me. You feel me? I gotta choose me over you. And that's why what happened on the birthday. Okay, we're going there. Alright, that wasn't you. That was me. The night before, how do I preface this, HaShem? So this comes off the right way. I got tired of your shit. What the fuck am I waiting around for you for? Because I started to realize, like, and it had been building up over months. It had been building up over a couple of months, like, and mind you, everything happens for a reason. There's no accidents. There's no, like, oh my God, I should have done this sooner. No, but I felt, I had been feeling that it was time to kind of cut the cord. So we're at about a 1.5 year mark, and I realized, like, yo, how do they say it? Girl, if he wanted to, he would. All right. So what if we applied that same, like, principle to a she? Like, yo, bruh, if she wanted to, she would. Okay, I feel it. I feel that. Yeah, I feel that. If they wanted to, they would, because when you wanted to, you did. You feel me? So that was kind of like the mindset that was going through my brain. And if you notice, from October, November, like I was kind of like, not really talking too much. Not too much. Not as much as I used to. And for the most part, I wouldn't do nothing. You were coming to me. And I started to realize, like, okay, it's not me, it's her. But it's very sporadic. Like, when I put myself, when I'm like, oh hey, I'm not getting nothing back. It's not a reciprocal relationship. Like, I see a message from you, and I just, like, I can't help it. Like, I gotta respond. But then I'm like, well, I'm not being a priority. I'm not a priority, but I prioritize her. Why am I prioritizing her? I'm prioritizing her because I want her to prioritize me, but she's not prioritizing me. But you didn't say anything. I know. I didn't want to. I wanted it to be where I didn't have to say anything. Yeah, it doesn't work like that. People can't read other people's minds. That's not true. I told you, I'm a mind reader. I can read minds. Oh yeah? You can read minds. What am I thinking? You're thinking, please God, don't let him really be a mind reader because I don't want to look stupid. Oh, hello. I'll save that one for myself. Oh, I got a flash of fellatio. That's what I saw. So by the time we got to, and by the time we were there, I started to realize, like, I don't know who's attached, and like, this isn't going anywhere. It's not going anywhere, and I don't have the right words to say. I don't know what to say. I'm too, like my nerves, and plus I feel the feelings I get are like, you shouldn't really have to go this far. You're right, I shouldn't. So don't. Okay. Worry about what you have going on right now. Like, don't even worry about this. If she needs you, she'll let you know. But it was like that birthday thing. Like that's where it was just like, all right, I can't do this anymore. Like I just can't. Why didn't you just say that? Because we're texting. We got a text relationship. That doesn't work. But I remember the night of your birthday, I had this like really fucked up feeling like, yo, she's going out with somebody. Oh my God. She's literally going out with someone. I didn't know you were living with somebody. I didn't even mean to know. My brother blurted that one out. That hit me like, oh my God. And I don't think he knew. I don't think my brother knew. Like, I feel like nobody knew. I think sometimes I feel like everybody knew. I didn't know what to think. I just know that I was just doing whatever. But then, when I was thinking about your birthday, and I had that thought, I'm like, you know what? Don't say anything. Because normally I would. Like, I wanted to say, oh, happy birthday. But I'm like, no, not this time. Not this time. Because she's not even like a good friend. She's actually like a bad friend. She doesn't keep her word. She's just negative all the time. She never really has anything like to contribute. Like, and she's constantly like talking down about herself, and like, what's the point? Like, what are you doing? Well, in my mind, there was like this little fantasy in my head, like, well, you know, one day I'm gonna make Miss Kim's life better. I'll be able to do for her what nobody else has been able to do for her, which is make her learn how to appreciate herself. By appreciating her. The way that I want to appreciate someone. And, hey, listen, I was using you. I was. I knew from the very beginning, this might not even be a thing. Like, I don't know who the fuck this chick is. I don't know how honest she is. She probably isn't even that honest. I don't know how many fucking dudes she's talking to from the store. Everyone understands she's still strung up on this other fucking dude. So like, I don't know about all this. So that's why I just kind of went all in. I was just doing whatever the fuck I wanted, doing and saying whatever the fuck I wanted, because it was just like, you know, treat this like a real scenario. Treat this like you would want to treat someone. Have fun with it. Okay. That's why when I went to the Villavici show, Villavali, the Vivi. When I went to that show and recorded that show for you, like, that was twofold. That was one to get me out of the house, which was a fun adventure. But then I was like, you know what? If she was my girlfriend, this is what I would totally do. I would totally do this for a girlfriend. And I don't have a girlfriend. I don't have a wife. I don't have nobody. And it's like, yo, if the universe is going to throw this kind of opportunity at me, like, because this is like some mushy shit. This is like sweetie pie. Like, this is me at my most. This is me at my most amazing. I thought that was like the fucking most amazing thing ever. Oh, I don't regret doing that. Absolutely fucking not at all. That was so cool. I love that. Plus, I was high as hell. I was eating gummies. I had my regular gummy routine at that point too. So I was straight. I was good. Trust me, I was good. I would do that one again. Thank you, HaShem, for that. That was fucking awesome. Thank you, Goddess. Thank Goddess. Now it's your birthday. The birthday, I had a plan. And it worked out perfectly. You did exactly what I was expecting, really. Which was like upsetting. That was the upsetting part. Like I was so upset. I handled it pretty well though, I think. Now, what ended up happening was I was expecting you to say something like, "Why didn't you forgot my birthday?" And you did. And then I forget what it was, but when you were talking about how you were talking to some guy, this guy that I'm talking to, I'm like, shit, she said the magic word. She said the magic phrase. So, when I was married, my ex, my son's mother, she had a drug problem for a while, and she relapsed quite a few times, and it was very, very difficult for me. A very trying time, because I had a lot of my own shit, and I knew she had her own shit that she was dealing with, but with the relapse, because there's about 7 relapses over the course of 7 years. Oh my God, this is like driving me nuts. And it got to a point, I was always the one who caught her, predominantly, with the relapsing. And every time, I would kick her out. You gotta go. Get the fuck out of here. Go. Get the fuck out. I'm not dealing with this shit. And she'd go. But then she'd come back. And I would let her back. But each time was the last time. Oh, man. Fucking hell, dude. Shit. Each time was the last time. It's like, all right, this time's the last time. 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 Until eventually it was just like, yo, how many times is the last time? You feel me? So, that last time, I was talking about it before with Jesse. When you sold me out to Julie. That was the last time. I don't understand why you went to them. You didn't talk to me. I was trying to talk to you. That was the point. But I also realized that if I talk to you, things might not go very smoothly. So, rather than blindside everybody and rather than blindside the entire family, I thought it was wise to give everyone a heads up to go, oh, hey, listen, I'm going to have a talk with her. And if it's as bad as I think it is, if it's as bad as I think it is right now, she's coming back to you guys. But apparently, I suppose everybody already knew. Well, everybody already knew. Because I remember that's what Jesse said. He's like, yeah, we've been kind of thinking that there was something going on. Oh, great. So everybody knew. As per usual, everybody knew, but... Well, it was like an ultimatum type of thing. Either get your shit together or I'm done, or I'm gone. But everybody else, they did the dirty work for me. And when I got the call going, yeah, she's not coming, she's moving in, she's staying with us. All right. Okay. So I guess it's pretty much exactly what I expected. All right. Less work I gotta do. That's driving me nuts. Why? I don't know. You're getting old. I'm only 44, dude. Or is that just a white patch? That looks kind of cool. How are these two interrelated? How are these two interrelated? I don't understand. HaShem, what is it that I'm not, We're fine. You look fine. What is, I know, I just feel like I'm, bouncing back and forth, but that's not a bad thing. That's what I'm saying, what is the... What's the connectedness? What's the... Me? Women. Where did the whole thing with Kim start from? The minute I met her. Trauma bond. Imprinted. Well, she just happens to be she just happens to be my... You get real nervous about that. Okay, yeah. What happened is you happen to fit the profile of my favorite type of woman. And see, now that's the thing that I used to worry about most. Is this just a sex thing? I could see that. I could see how it's just a sex thing. Because I want to have sex with her. But there was also, internally, there was this emotional... oh my God, it's so adorable. I just want to cuddle. I want to cuddle the shit out of her. And put her in a little pie and bake her. It's weird, but it's not weird. Like a furry. Sounds fun. I need some water. No, but the night of your birthday, and then I said, well, if it turns out that she's seeing someone else or talking to somebody else, then I'm cutting it off. Then the last time's the last time. Then that's it. I'm just fucking done. Because I have to... How much am I... How much am I not getting done because of her? How much time and space and energy is she taking up that could be put somewhere else? And it was perfect because as soon as... You forgot about my birthday. No, I didn't. I was actually... You're really abrasive about it. I didn't know how else to do it. I didn't know how else to handle it. I didn't know how else to handle it, so that was the best way that I could, that's the best I could think of at that time. Oh, I'm so vain about my hair. Like, this is driving me nuts. This drives me nuts, so you have no idea. I'm so angry about that. I'm bitter. Bitter that I'm losing my hair. I hate it. I want my hair back. At least you can talk about it. Yeah, I know. It's important to be able to talk about things, but it's also important to recognize that not everybody's ready for conversations, and I'm not saying that I'm ready for conversations either, because I would bet that there's conversations that people want to have with me, that even people that I'm having conversations with on this, that I'm not ready for those conversations. What the fuck are you talking about? I'm only having the conversations that I'm ready to have. At least you can admit it. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. But not everybody moves at the same pace that I do. And I recognize that. That's why I felt like the way that I handled things was the best way that I could have handled things. Because that was really the only way I could have handled it. There was no other way of handling it. What else was there to talk about? You weren't going to tell me the truth. And not to mention that we're talking over fucking text. We're texting, we're messaging a fucking messenger. I mean, that's not having a conversation. That's not a human interaction. That's digital interaction. That's stupid. Speaking of, it's like 4 books I'm thinking about that I want to read all at once. Let's start going back, because I want to get back to work. What time is it? 6 o'clock. Alright, yeah, and this phone's almost dead. I want water. Fucking thirsty. Yeah, so then as soon as you said that you were talking to that other dude, I was like, alright, there it is. And you literally said it the day after. Not even 12 hours after I had made that promise to myself, where it was, if she's talking to somebody else, that's fine, but I'm not going to be entertaining this anymore. Because over the course of time that we were talking for like 2 years, like how many other people were you talking to or going out with? Or as a matter of fact, how many other people are you having sex with? I remember that coming up in a conversation too. Oh, you need advice about sex or something? Oh, Jesus Christ. This is too far for me. That's when it's like, okay. So this is not this is definitely not where this is one of those things where it's like, okay, yeah, you gotta cut this out. Yeah, never tell a fucking man that you're having sex with another man, or implying that you're having sex with another man, or going out with another man. No, you have to tell them. Why didn't you tell me? Why didn't you tell me that you were living with somebody? Like, yo, why the fuck didn't you tell me you were living with somebody? Seriously. It ain't a fucking joke. You're a dishonest little bitch. Yo, you're like a fucking jerk off. Like that's a real jerk off thing to do. I hope you feel bad about that. I really do. Oh my god. How you doing, my friend? Yo, that's some dirty ass shit. And no, I shouldn't have known. I definitely shouldn't have known. But fucking my blabbermouth brother my feelings were hurt. I needed to talk. Yo, did you know she was talking to somebody? Oh yeah, she's dating the guy. I met him a couple times. Wait, what? What? So wait a second. You knew the whole fucking time. And don't play stupid like you didn't know that. I believe the first thing is that, Kim, you know what, I'm like interested in you. And then my own fucking brother knew. And even met the guy. Even met the motherfucker. Like, did I curse you? Oh man. No, I blessed you though. Bless. God bless her. I don't curse nobody. The only people I curse is me. I curse me this way because I don't curse, because if I do curse somebody else, it's gonna come back on me. So that way I just curse myself. May she find everything that she's looking for. May Miss Kim get everything and everyone that she needs. Thank you, Lord. She deserves all the best. She deserves all the best. The best man, the best woman, whatever it is whoever it is that completes her, please, Lord. Whatever she needs. And like the fucked up thing is, and God, like HaShem, don't tell me, tell her. You know, when you told me what he did, when you told me that he wasn't really a pilot and that he was like fucking stealing money from you, I was happy. I was so happy. I was so glad. Because as soon as you said, and you know what's funny? Like when it was just like that Walmart fucking thing. I never let go of that Walmart thing. But it was just like that Walmart thing. The night that you had sent me the message that you deleted it, and I messaged you back, yo, hey, I was just thinking about you. The reason I took my phone out was because the voice, HaShem told me, check your phone. Because I was thinking about you, and I'm like, fuck, man, I haven't talked to her in a while. I wonder what she's doing. I wonder if she's thinking about me. Check your phone. And then I pulled out my phone, and there's your face. I went, oh fuck, god damn it. And then the voice comes through again. What? You got what you wanted? Didn't you want this? Listen, little nigga, you were just saying, oh, I want my Kim to call me. I want Mr. Kim to measure me. And now she messaged you. She literally messaged you, and now you're all fucking bent out of shape about it? Tough shit. This is your mess to clean up now, bud. Now, that was interesting how that happened. But then when you said, like, did you curse me? I was going to say if you cursed me. That's like, I mean, I don't know if you know. I don't know if I've expressed this before. But how you doing? Stuff. Like, I don't know if I've ever expressed this before, but like, that's the most offensive thing that you can say to me. Did I curse you? I had Yashir say some stupid shit like that once. Yo, bitches. That's why I tell people that I'm a fucking witch. Because I ain't dealing with that fucking bullshit. The witch did it. Hey, nah, the witch is just letting you know that I'm a witch. You fucking come at me with any of that bullshit, then we're gonna have a fucking problem. Hey, Mr. Joseph. Hey, remember my fucking water bottle that you threw away? How's that fucking dead-end job of yours? Fuck. I love that you guys are all there. I love that. That's like a prison. I couldn't do that shit. What are you talking about? If you weren't such a piece of shit, your brother would have asked you to take that job. I don't want that job. Why do you think I burnt that bridge? Why do you guys not know what the fuck I did? Like, I made it so there is no coming back. Like, HR better know my name. HR better have a blackball next to my name. I wake up some days and I want to start with fucking HR again. Like you guys, my brother couldn't handle an employee like me because the minute he says some dumb shit to me, I'll wipe the fucking floor with him. I don't give a fuck whose store it is. I wipe my ass with Frank. I wipe my ass with Kieran. I wipe my ass with Mark. I wipe my ass with HR. I wipe my ass with the ombudsman. I wipe my ass with the fucking compliance department. I wipe my ass with the fucking CEO. I'm the one that was fucking carrying everything, especially in fucking Lancaster. I got fucking Chris there talking to Brian, telling Brian, like, oh yeah, I did time. Like, nigga, you did 2 days. You were there for 2 days. And then you cried to Frank, I'm not doing this no more. Motherfucker, I'm working fucking 21 days, 20 days straight, and you're fucking crying because you gotta do 2? Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Oh, 20 out of 21 days. I got day 6 off. Now, the best part is, like, I know my mom wants me to ask. Well, can I have the job? I mean, you guys need help over there. I'll take the job because I got the most fucking experience. And you love that store. That's why I don't need it. God, my Lord, has provided everything I need. I don't need anything. I definitely don't need that fucking job. But I already told God, I told HaShem, like, I'll take the job. If Chris asks me, if he asks me, I don't see it coming. I already had a dream. I already saw it in a dream. He's already told me he's not going to ask. But I like the fantasy. I like to think about it. I do think about it, where he's got to like, hey, I was just wondering. Because I've noticed that people bring it up around me a lot. Like, they bring it, like, it's been brought up around me enough times where I'm like, do they want me to ask? Like, are you guys, like, waiting for me to say, like, well, I'll take it? Oh, hell no. Hell no. You guys are in your own fucking hell. You guys can quit anytime you want. I used to be like one of you fucking slubs. Working a dead-ass job. Working a dead-ass job that fucking wouldn't take me fucking nowhere. And I got the fuck out of it. Yeah, but look at where you're at now. Yeah, no shit, look at where I'm at now. Look at where the fuck I'm at now. I have no worries. All I do all day, like this what we're doing, these recordings, like this is just bonus stuff. This is supplementary work to that goes in conjunction with the other work that I'm doing. So So in order to be like a peak performance, in order to be peak performance, Derek, like there's certain criteria that I personally need to meet. And in order for me to meet that criteria, one, I have to do stuff. But the thing is, I don't know what I'm doing. What do I mean? So that's why I rely on intuition and God to point me in the directions to where I gotta go. That's why I'm gonna go home right now. And I'm working through the first book of the 5 Rings, which is a book written in the 1600s by Samurai Master Kensei, Sword Saint, Miyamoto Musashi. It's all about strategy of the warrior. Then the five elemental swords, samurai philosophy. Now at the same time, I'm working on prior analytics by Aristotle, which is all about syllogism, logic, Greek logic, cold, hard logic. There's no feelings involved in this whatsoever. It's just hard, fucking, just dry, logic. If A belongs to all of B and B belongs to some of C, then it is necessary that A belongs to some B, for if A did not belong to some C, then B would not belong to some C. But as we assumed, because A belongs to all B and B belongs to some C, then A must belong to some C. P belongs to some S, and R does not belong to some S. That's an indefinite statement. Hello. Oh, God. I love that shit. So now we mix both of those. You mix cold Greek logic with fucking... How would you explain that? How would you explain... How would you explain that? Well, there's the four trades, the four ways. There's the way of the farmer. There's the way of the merchant. There's the way of the artisan. And then there's the way of the gentleman. Now, the way of the gentleman warrior. How do we relate that? Well, if we go back to Torah, now if we bring Torah into this, Torah teaches us how to be all of those things except, well, even a warrior. All of those classes are covered in Torah. Because there's laws for every single one of those jobs. Like there's agricultural laws on farming and harvesting, reaping and sowing, the do's and don'ts of being a farmer. There are the do's and don'ts of artistry, which we learn from the construction of the ark, the tabernacle, and the tent of meeting. There's the laws of mercantilism, which is always be dealing in fair weights and measures. Don't be fucking people over. Don't be a fucking shyster fraud. That's very important. First thing they ask you when you die. Oh, shit. When a Jew dies, the first thing they ask him is, during your life, did you deal in fair weights and measures? And here's the fucked up part. They already know the answer. Who's they? They're the fucking celestial judges. The celestial judges of God's court. I know it's only the Jews who have to worry about the law. The big laws. Like all the non-Jews, you guys get away with, you don't get away with murder, but you don't gotta deal with all the heavy shit. You're not responsible for eating unleavened bread for 7 days straight. Oh man, I'd be the most annoying employee. I don't think I would be the most annoying employee. I would just have I'm the most needy because now I would have to incorporate all my Jewish laws as well. It's like, well, I can't work this day, I can't work that day, I can't work Saturdays. And technically I can't work Fridays either. I can't work Friday or Saturday. Well, I mean, technically I could work Saturday, I just can't work Friday. I don't know, I feel like I'd have to talk to HaShem on that one. Like, because technically Sabbath is Friday. If I'm doing a 7, like I do, I know, but I do an 8th day Shabbat, 8th day Shabbos. How would that work? I can't work Friday or Saturday. Yeah, that's it. And then depending on the time of year, I can't work certain days either. Like, I need Rosh Hashanah off, I need Yom Kippur off. I mean, it's only a couple days here and there, but I mean, there's serious days. And it's not just to be an asshole. It's like, listen, this job's not that important to me. What is that thing? Like, I have to know what's in. What is that? What is this thing? It's a book bag. Matches? I don't know, I'm kind of hoping I find a pack of cigarettes in there. I found matches. Oh, he's a fucking trap. There's no book bag? Nah, I was hoping for cigarettes. Like, I don't really give a fuck about anything else. Just running someone's fucking book bag? Yeah. Well, I was walking by, I thought I saw a book bag, and I'm like, hold on. And something told me to just check it. And I didn't find cigarettes in there, but I did find matches. So we are dealing with a smoker. I was kind of hoping to find drugs, but there's no, like, big pouch. Oh, this is so cool. You broke the law, by the way. I did. I was going to take something if it was there. So I passed that test by proving that I was willing to do it. The intention was there. Like, I was going to. Like, if there was anything of value in there, I was going to take it. Thirsty. I need like. My ears need a fucking break from that song. We listened to Uprising from Muse, but it's like that song's been playing for fucking an hour and a half. Fine, you fucks. It's just like, I just can't stay in there all fucking day. I mean, I know, you're not supposed to be fucking crossing the road, but off. I have no patience. Well, all you have to do is just wait a couple extra minutes. Fuck off, guy. HaShem, am I like overstepping boundaries? Am I like... No, you're doing just fine. Very, very impressed by your ability to like just tap into that shit. Me too. I feel a little raw, but I think that's a good thing. That's like ripping off a fucking scab. Off a scab. Yeah, you gotta just poke at the wound and drain the pus. No, you're actually doing a really good thing. You'd be surprised. You can callus over really nicely. So what are we doing when we get back? Because I feel like I just need a cold glass of water. A cold drink of water. nice, tall, cold glass of water. And I want to get back to 5 rings. We have the moon day starting at sunset tonight. So I can at least do one review, right? Because we got to do the full moon review, we got the first quarter moon and the new moon review. So we can do the full moon review. I mean, it's actually really short. I think I only wrote like 3 pages last week. Because I passed the fuck out, and I was just done. So we got that. I feel like I want to watch an episode of The Chosen. That should fucking help really flush my system out. The Chosen, it's a show about Jesus. It's a Jesus drama, teledrama. It's really good. It's intense. Well, you see the side of Jesus. It's a more fleshed out interpretation of the Bible. It's fucking really good. It's very feely. If you don't like to feel, then you won't like it. But if you're a student of Torah, I would highly recommend it because it's you're learning Torah. You're learning Jesus' Torah. You're learning Torah as taught through Rabbi Jesus, which is just like reading the Bible. But everything that they're talking about in the show, that's what being a Jew is like. I can relate to the whole fucking thing. It's orange juice. Someone dropped an orange juice. It's been this morning. Why don't you take it? Why would I take the orange juice off the ground? You're just going through someone's fucking book bag. Huh. I don't think there's any cigarettes in the juice. Okay, what else we got? So we got Aristotle. Do that. Do a little more of Gate of Trust. I mean, I did a nice chunk of that yesterday. I think I've been going through that at a really nice pace. Upload this. I don't know. Kind of open the house, sent down, feel like talking to anybody. This was a lot today. Like, what are we at? Hour 44 minutes? So we're over 3 hours, about 3.5 hours. Okay. Yeah. About 3.5 hours today. It's quite a bit. Well, I had like a little bit of a break. I made my leaving bread, which I'm happy to say was delicious, successful. I think I'd say today was incredibly productive and successful day. It's another successful day. All I do is success. It's uncanny. My past self is so happy with my life right now. It's nice. It's a nice change. It's a fucking amazing change. So cool. Alright, you ready? I'm ready. Thank you, HaShem. How long is this going? Hour 45? Perfect.